Well, listen up, boys and girls. Haven't I got a story to tell? And yes, it shares some parallels to an old Christmas tale, but this is a new favourite of mine. It's the tale of a Christmas Caroline. Our story starts on the night of Christmas Eve with a guy called Scrooge, first named Steve. But like the geezer called Ebenezer, but Christmas wasn't much of a believer. Poor old Steve was simply spending Christmas alone because he didn't have the stones to pick up the phone. See, Steve had a crush up called Caroline. See, Caroline, all the guys would say she's mighty fine. And a day like this, you'll find her residing on Steve's mind. Whilst tongue-tied alone inside his mind denied the Yuletide. Limp and sodden, he'd simply forgotten, unaware that Christmas Day was just one Santa Claus home invasion away. So upon this evening, thoughts of Steve began weaving. As he loaded up his kitchen toaster for a late-night snack, a chill filled the air and the room went black. In the darkness, the toaster popped, and his heart nearly stopped. What came out was not toast, but none other than a spooky ghost. "Ooh," said the ghost in a terrifying voice. "Just kidding," he said. "We don't like that noise." "Well, let me introduce myself. Tonight your host of the Ghost of Christmas Past. But I do wear many masks because times are hard. I'm also the Ghost of Christmas Present and Future. Plus I run a small XMAS business on the side if that suits you." Scratching his crown, Steve inspected the spectre with a frown. "Aren't there supposed to be 3 separate ghosts? I feel a bit let down. There's been some layoffs at Ghost HQ after lockdown. The whole place is now an absolute ghost town. Plus let's face it, the whole Ghost of Christmas Past gimmick is a bit overplayed. Pretty want this experience quicken. Why? Having the dickens. Okay, well, let's get to it. I'm here to lift your Christmas spirit. Looking around this room, it's not at all Christmassy. There's not a morsel of tinsel that I can see. And where is your Christmas tree?" Steve's mind was blown. Wow, it's Christmas? I didn't even know. Guess that explains all the snow and his leaflets in the post about nativity shows. Oh, Christmas oblivious. I know you can't be serious. I can't believe I'm hearing this. You've lost all your cheeriness. You need all the help you can get. But don't fret or break a sweat. I'll get you there. Let's start with the past. That makes sense. I know what I'm doing. I'm profesh. But I'm not going to sit here and guess why you're spending Christmas alone. Perhaps I can figure out this mess by looking for your mobile phone. Steve passed the ghost his device gingerly, who started going through his message history. Blushing at the depth of the embarrassing text, he really hoped his internet search history wasn't next. But the ghost instead read the text exchange with Caroline. "Steve, I must address these texts. I don't have to guess you're obsessed. So much progress, but you regress to express that cherish in your chest. You're so stressed with finesse and impressing like as a process, that I felt to process how it's best to confess the love you pressed on your heart's guest. But don't be distressed, we can sort out this mess. The past is the past, and the present is next." Steve thought the ghost's words were rational, even though it was getting a little bit personal, but he was curious to see where this was going, and also, how can a ghost hold a mobile phone? "Okay, ghost, why are you haunting me with your presents? You may as well tell me about the present." "Fair enough, Steve, it's best not to grieve for the present you can achieve. For the past you must not linger. Happiness can be unhindered via the tap of a finger on your ringer." Right there, it seemed so simple for something to kindle. Steve just had to spindle a mix of words and symbols. This is why he was forever single. His nerves would crinkle and dwinkle with every mingle. He found the stones to pick up the phone, and his words and symbols became soon. "Hey Caroline, totally forgot it's Christmas tomorrow," crying laughing face. "But Christmas without you will feel so empty," emoji of outer space. "In case you feel the same way, come to my place and spend a day. But no worries if not, you will be missed. Kiss, 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 kiss." Backspace. And then his message was sent, with no way to prevent what was coming next. "The future," the ghost said. "It stands in your hands. You're your own man. So I shall leave it with you." The ghost left his invoice and vanished like a blip. Slightly annoyed Steve because it's customary to leave a tip. But out he slipped and Steve was once again alone, till a beacon of light illuminated his phone. 'Twas Caroline and her reply, and Steve couldn't believe his eyes. "Hey Steve, typical you to leave this Christmas Eve," sideways crying laughing face. "Hearing from you this evening is a great relief. That emoji that I think means relief. I obviously already have plans, but of course you can. Come spend Christmas with me and my fam. If you can deal with my aunt, it'll be a laugh. Feel free to come, but I'll be gutted if you can't. Kiss." So with that all settled, it was pedal to the metal. And on Christmas Day, Steve arrived at Caroline's to dine, have good times, tequila shots and limes, and for charades he had to do some mimes, but that was fine. At the other end of the night, when prime parents and ardent arts had departed, Steve was alone with Caroline and felt wholehearted. "Since I'm not so swift, I didn't have time to get you a gift, but I hope this little tidbit will make do as a trinket." He presented Caroline with a small wrapped present. The wrapping was loose and not that pleasant, but Caroline saw a lover's intent, a well-meant effort upon his festive event. She opened the gift and her heart did melt, unearthing shells of ghost-shaped wax melts. A final purchase he made from a transparent friend, His ghostly presence seemed like it would never end. But then again, he did commend it helped him get a girlfriend. In the end, it made a good wingman and would definitely recommend. And so, from that night, their love did bloom. Never upon Christmas did Steve feel gloom. Instead, he felt snug in the jaws of love. He never even had the chance to say a bar humbug.